And I just want to remind you that God has entrusted spiritual authority to the local church. And every local church has an authority under God. We believe that the Bible teaches that the authority of the church is vested in the elders. And when the elders speak collectively in agreement, they speak for God to our church. That's about as serious gets. And Scripture to release him. And I'm releasing you to take a small portion of your church's budget, build a catapult, put it in the church parking lot, and load it regularly. I think we can shoot this one right out of our county.
I am all about blessed subtraction. There is a pile of dead bodies behind the Mars Hill bus. And by God's grace, it'll be a mountain by the time we're done. You either get on the bus or you get run over by the bus. Those are the options. I've read enough of the New Testament to know that occasionally Paul puts somebody in the wood chipper. You know?
And when we talk about church membership, people say, well, wait a minute, what does that mean? Does that mean that I do what the church tells me? Does that mean that I come under the authority of the church? And the answer is yes, that's what it means. It means that you are saying, I submit to the spiritual leadership of this assembly of God's people. If you're a Christian, you ought to be gathered with the Church of Jesus Christ every time they meet. It shouldn't be an option. It shouldn't be a whim. It shouldn't be something that's set aside as a lesser priority than other activities in your family. That's where you start, by being faithful consistently at the church. But that's one step short of total commitment, of real accountability. You need to go beyond that and say, not only am I here all the time, but I want to be shepherded by those that the Lord has placed here as the overseers and the representatives of Christ to care for the souls of the folks who are part of it.
For those reasons, yeah. I don't think people should walk away from Jesus or Reformed theology or complementarianism or the church.
Specific to that, they go, Pastor John, I'm not walking away from Jesus, but I'm done with the church. Can't trust the leadership, held this guy in high esteem. So I'm not going to walk away from Jesus, but I'm done with the organized aspect of church life.
If you do that, you're walking away from Jesus.
Yeah, good word.
Here's the reason. To say that I love Jesus, but I don't submit to his word is a lie. He who loves me will keep my words. Jesus founded the church. I didn't.